Okay, so just as a recap, my first video, I'll throw a link up, showed everything that I had in my closet. Second TF collection video was everything on this shelf here, or the top of the bookcase here, as well as everything behind it. Part 3 involved this pile of figures and everything that entails it. Part 4 took care of these two shelves here, which have some of my primes and then some of my Megatrons. Now, collection video 5, I'm going to show off what I have on this shelf here and everything behind it. So stay tuned. Alright, so let's get started, guys. The first box I've pulled off that shelf is the Cybertron Hero Collection number 3. Now, I've already done a review on this, so I'll throw a link up in the corner if you guys are interested. Collection number 3 involves 9 Decoy figures, and what these are, at a point when Takara was releasing their figures, they would have also included one of these, depending on what figure they're selling, to be included on the card with that particular figure. And what these are, they're Decoy figures meant to be used in battle. This set, as you can tell, is the Autobots. So there's a couple Dinobots, a couple of the cars in there, Bumblebee, Inferno, Sludge, looks like Prowl. I'm not sure, I can't remember exactly who's in there. So this set I actually purchased, I think, at the very last TF Con that I went to, and I think I may have paid, if I remember right, probably it was like $75 for it, if I remember right. I got to find my list of, if I can still find my list of what I've paid, purchased, and when. So anyway, that's probably good enough for this set. Check it out. Check out that link that I posted at the start if you're interested in seeing the full video of me unboxing it. Okay, so the next figure I have is one I never had as a kid, and this is Autobot Battle Station Metroplex. What I really like about this is it has the original KB price tag on there of $35.99. I tend to leave price tags or certain stickers on, depending on the location, and it's not covering up any artwork or whatnot. But a really nice set. This was, well, it is super dusty, but this was an eBay purchase. I don't remember exactly when. You can see, because it is a larger set, it has the 5 Autobot points. There. So, really cool. I've never transformed him myself. Maybe we'll see if I can get him out of the box here for you. The box is in excellent condition. And see the nice environmentally friendly styrofoam. Now, this is the rubber wheel version. Later releases, the wheels of the Metroplex figure were actually the hard plastic. It is complete. Stuff gonna fall out. Hopefully not. Alright, I'll stand them up. Yeah, the baggies are falling out. So there's Metroplex himself. Oops. You can see the rubber wheels, and this one, you can see the reflection there. It is chrome, whereas in later figures, it is painted white. And then at the bottom, it's got guns. The books are in there. Everything else, all his accessories. Yeah. Again, I've never transformed him myself. I've tried, but he's super tight, so I don't know if this will be a figure that I ever get around to doing. But anyway, G1 Metroplex. Okay, so the shelf is a mishmash of a whole bunch of figures, as well as I've got a bunch of Atari games on there and stuff. So it's not 100% full of TFs, but there's a nice little chunk. The next guys I've pulled off involve Masterpiece figures, MP15, Rumble, and Jaguar. So obviously Rumble and Ravage. This is the Takara version, as you can tell by looking at the back of it. I bought this set along the same time when I got my Takara Masterpiece Soundwave. Along with these guys, MP16 Frenzy and Buzzsaw. Oops. So there's the two sets together. Never been opened. It's still sealed. Yeah, they're still, they come shipped with tape on both sides. And I'm not concerned about opening these because I do have the Hasbro Masterpiece Soundwave, which came with the 5 loose cassettes. So I've got all these guys loose. And then the other Masterpiece figure I pulled off is MP20 Cybertron Mechanical Engineer Wheeljack. Never been opened, still in its plastic. This was a TF Source purchase, where most of my figures came from. Masterpiece-wise was either TF Source or through my buddy Eric at Madhouse Toys on Facebook, so check them out. So Wheeljack is Lancia Stratos Turbo. This was near the end of when I stopped buying Masterpiece figures. There's only certain key figures that I really cared about, and this was definitely one of them, just based on my childhood experience, even though I never had them as a kid. One of my favorite figures from the TF cartoon. Okay, next is Canadian G1 Transformer, one of the few that I have that are actually Canadian. This is Decepticon Thrust, or if you're French, Fatalo. There's the names there. So what I like about it is you'll notice the box flap crease is nice and straight, and there is virtually no crease line. Well, there is no crease line on the back, which is sort of how I need to get my boxes for the most part, if I can. I tend to shy away from boxes that have flap creases, unless I make a rare exception on it. This one is still sealed on one side. The card and backing, though, are repros, which tends to be the case since, for the most part, this, like I said, this wasn't a childhood figure of mine. So if it had been, I would have kept the bubble, which encases the figure, as well as the card backing. But since not, I just got a repro and stored it the way it was meant to be stored. Okay, so with all the Siege Micromaster figures that have been coming out, I'm really happy to have these two sets because they apply to what they've been releasing lately. Now, these are still both sealed. Yeah, tape is still on nicely. Anyway, these are, the first one is sealed Micromaster Airwave. So this is the Decepticon Micromaster mini base. You notice the back, they still went with the stat sheets for the base, as well as, you know, depicting it in battle with its Micromaster character. So in this case, this one is, due to the name Airwave, it's like a airport, a mini airport, and then in time for battle, it changes into a battle station with missiles and character. So you would think that also the base itself is the Airwave name, but the Airwave actually applies to the little Micromaster character there, and he actually turns into, well, here's his alt mode there, the jet. So a really nice little set, and again, obviously not its original price tag, or maybe it was, but this one says Hot Comics Southtown for 20 bucks. So little things like that, I just like to leave on. I can't tell what the price tag is under it. And it's all scratched out. And this would have been from the same store. Has the original style price tag as the other one. This is Decepticon Micromaster Mini Base Grease Pit. And this one is obviously a gas station with a little 4x4 truck that then changes into like a mini tower slash defense base. And you'll notice on the back too, I don't know if these bases are supposed to be a little set together. I can't remember, but it shows them battling one another. The Grease Pit with Airwave over there. And the simple yet fun little transformation, as well as how they look in real life. So two little cool Micromaster sets that I never really get a chance to look at or enjoy, but I'm still happy to have them. Okay, next is my favorite triple changer that I have. This is, again, in a nice box with almost zero semblance of any sort of crease on the back. Decepticon Astro Train Triple Changer. Still sealed originally on one side. Again, this has been opened. Repo card, repo bubble. But the flap crease is still nice, still super tight. It's just a bend with age. But my favorite triple changer, Astro Train. Okay, you can't have one without the other. Probably my second favorite. This is my buddy M's favorite triple changer and one of his favorite TF characters. But this is Decepticon Blitzwing. So again, nice solid flap with no creasing on the back. Character stats still sealed on one side. Wait, which side is it? Still sealed with original tape on one side. Oh no. Sorry. This guy is sealed. That's right. And I did pay for it, though I don't remember what at this moment. So yeah, one of my few still sealed G1 figures. I don't know if you can see. Here's the tape on that side, right there. And then there's the tape right there. That's right. Oh yeah, now I remember how I bought them. This was off of eBay. That's right. along with some other figures that I will get to that just I noticed were on this shelf as well. So really cool. Really, it's not very often you come across a G1 sealed figure. Now I bought this guy super dusty, obviously a number of years ago. So, like I said, I can't remember what I paid for him, but I probably would not have bought this guy now if the opportunity exists. And original price tag, well, price tag of some sorts anyway. It was $17.88, and then got changed down to $8.95. So that one, I don't know. I wish it had a store name on it. Otherwise, maybe I'll get around to taking it off, or I don't want to damage the cardboard. Anyway, sealed G1 Blitzwing. Okay, next, another Micromaster. Though this is a larger base. Actually, sorry, yeah. This one is a base. These are more considered battle stations because of their size. This is an Autobot one, though. This is Micromaster Base Groundshaker. Rather large one. Again, no flap crease on the back. Nice and solid. Don't mind the dust, because I never touch them. So you can see he is, well, his mode is like a transport vehicle, and then he basically unfolds into a base. Character stats on the back. Here's a picture of some of the other Micromaster bases. Groundshaker, which is this one, and then Skyhopper, which is the helicopter you see on the screen. Original seal on one side. This guy has been opened, though if I remember right, I can get him out without wrecking anything. He is still on the. I don't think he's ever been. Jesus, do I want to take him out? I don't think he's ever been taken off the cardboard. So manual, stickers, all that stuff. Comes shipped in cardboard. Has he come off? Oh, that's right. There's some parts in here that have never... The bag hasn't been removed. The bag's still originally taped on. That's what it was. It was just never used. So that's what he looks like there. And then he opens up into his base. Takara, 1989. So... cool figure to have. Let's get him back in there, and we'll figure this out. Okay, so I said I had picked up the sealed G1 Blitzwing. Along with that figure, I picked up 4 more sealed Decepticons. This is part of the Bruticus set, though this is the Takara version. So starting off, we have D65, D66, uh, 67, and 68. So I bought all 4 of these guys together. Sorry, all 5 of these guys together. He didn't have Mega Octane, brain fart, to form the full set, which is okay. I always figured I could get them later if I really wanted to. I just sort of, I'm not the biggest Bruticus fan, but it was just kind of hard to pass up OG Takara figures. You can see they all come with environmentally friendly styrofoam on the inside, which is nice. So a really neat set. If anybody, I don't know, I haven't thought about completing it forever, but maybe if someone has the Takara Octane for these, hit me up. Take a look in the description below, and my email's in there, so you can reach me there if you want. Okay, some more stuff on there that was tucked behind. These apply, I think, mainly to the Masterpiece figures. When you bought them, certain ones came with certain accessories, or you could pay a little bit extra for them. Accessories that would come outside of the box. So this first one is for Wheeljack. And what this is his little, if you remember in the cartoon, he had like this toolkit scanning device that has a little laser on the end there. Maybe that's the end, I don't remember. Anyway, he used it to scan and do some. You may have seen it like in a lot of this nonsense is you may have seen it like in one episode for like 2 seconds, and then they throw it in with the Masterpiece figure. We have a coin here. Again, another little kitschy thing that would come with the Masterpiece figures. This is Wheeljack's coin. So it's like this, and then you can see it's got a little, his face is on the actual coin there. And it's actually got, there's a bit of weight to it, so again, you would buy the figure, then if you wanted to add this to it, it may have been like an extra $5 or $10, whatever it was. Masterpiece Bumblebee coin. I don't know why it opens up. Anyway, what's this one for? Alpha launchers with decals. This is a third-party product, and this was for Blue Streak. Oh, sorry, for the Masterpiece figures, it was just Streak. So 2 extra rocket accessories that would go. Oh, and also comes with some extra stickers too. What is this? Generations Autobot Springer Transformation book for some reason. Transformers Prime Soundwave instructions. And then another coin. This is for tracks. Oops. I don't think I've even opened this one. How do you open it? Oh, okay. It's like that. Just pops open, and there's Trax's head. Oops. What does that say? Masterpiece 25 Cybertron Warrior. So some more little accessories that were on there. This is for Masterpiece Bumblebee, the Takara one. It is an extra little Bumblebee faceplate, so you could take off his existing one and then replace it with this. And this is his, it's a battle. I can't even bring it in close enough for you to see. It's a battle faceplate. Got extra Masterpiece cassettes, cases for some reason. And then I found on the shelf 3, these are the Hasbro Masterpiece cassettes that would have come with the Hasbro Masterpiece Soundwave, which had 5 of them. Ravage. This one is Ravage. Again, they just open up. Ravage. Does it go back in? Whatever. So Ravage, Rumble, and Frenzy. And actually, I got Laserbeak up. He's sitting on my Masterpiece Soundwave, who's on one of my bookshelves. Okay, another G1 Autobot car that I have. This is a Canadian one. So this is Autobots by Mirage, or if you're French, Mirage. Again, Repro Bubble and case. There's Mirage there. He's in really nice condition. Still sealed on one side. Opened, obviously. This one does have a flap crease, as you can see right there. Though, I think it's one of those ones where it was folded once. Probably like as a Christmas present, you know, parents weren't too bright, so they would literally fold this down and then wrap it up in wrapping paper. So, this feels like it's a case of where it only happened once, just because it's still pretty solid. Anyway, not one of my favorite Autobots as a kid. This one's in really nice condition, especially the rubber wheels there. They tend to crack sometimes, but all the chrome on this guy is really nice, so happy to have them. Okay, final 2 figures. This one was purchased from a TFCon. I want to this was from a TFCon, from a prominent Transformer collector who was selling off a large chunk of his collection, or maybe he just had tons of doubles. This guy is Autobot Strategist, Trailbreaker. Now this one is original bubble, original card back. Still sealed on one side, obviously open on another. There is no crease on the back whatsoever. Super straight, super tight. Really happy to have him. Again, not a favorite one that I had as a kid, or I didn't have him as a kid, but not a favorite cartoon character. But he is just so immaculate. It was hard to not want to pick him up. On a side note, the table that this was at also happened to have, it was either 4 or 5 of the Dinobots. It may have been the complete G1 Dinobot collection, in a similar condition as this, you know, immaculate boxes and whatnot. And while I was humming and hawing about grabbing maybe 1 or 2 of them, someone swooped in, bought all, I'm pretty sure it was all of them, and paid for it through credit card. I remember watching as the figures got taken out of my hand. So, is what it is. Anyway, happy to have Trailbreaker in the collection. Okay, final figure on the shelf. Again, I didn't realize I had another Canadian one on there, or I forgot about it completely. But this is a Headmaster figure, and might be one of the... I have maybe like 2 or 3 at the most. So this is one of them. This is Headmaster Hardhead. Now, unfortunately, this guy does not have a card or the repro bubble on the inside. I just haven't got around to doing it, to be honest with you. But the plastic on the screen is really nice, or the plastic on the front of the box, sorry. You can see the figure is in there loose, but he's in immaculate condition. Really happy to have him. This guy does have a card flap on the back, but aside from that, you know, it's one of those ones where, again, it was probably just folded down and used as an easy way to wrap it for like a present. But aside from that, the box is immaculate. Like, it couldn't be a nicer front or sides or anywhere else, excluding that flap crease. So that's it, guys. Another shelf down. Hope you guys enjoyed this part of my Transformer collection video. Leave me a comment. Tell me some of your thoughts about the figures, which ones you liked. And yeah, we'll see you guys again for another video sometime soon.